Geeks in Malaysia.
I'm Victorian.
And I'm Kyle Mbaha.
And welcome back to another episode where we're going to be talking about our favorite show, Doctor Who.
Wow.
bro. I mean, we're all still strong and staunch Doctor Who fans, which is why we persevere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
But,
woof.
Oof.
Woof. So much woof.
Sorry, I'm just adjusting stuff whilst we're talking. So we'll carry on now.
Yeah, so much woof. So we've watched all the episodes. We've watched the latest Easter special because they're doing
they have 3 specials. We're on the second one, Legend of the Sea Devils, right? It's called.
Yes, Legend of the Sea Devils.
Yeah.
Where an old foe of the Doctor's decides to turn up again, and kind of looks exactly how it looked back then.
Yeah, it's
What?
The Sea Devil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sea Devil's a classic monster.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
cool,
but are we
cool.
gonna start with the look?
or the thing as a whole?
I don't know where to begin with this.
Okay.
Where do we begin?
Let's start with the obvious part.
What is obvious?
Yeah, which is the obvious part?
Which is the obvious? The tokenism?
Welcome to China.
Oh, that was it.
Oh!
The tokenism. I mean,
there could be British in China at that time.
No. I mean, for me, the reason that they're all speaking English is because of the TARDIS translation matrix, which is absolutely fine. Which is I'm all for East Asian British actors represent. They get more jobs and entire episodes to themselves.
Yeah.
I just but a part of me also goes like it reeks of tokenism, like in the wake of Minari, in the wake of like Parasite, in the wake of like all this I mean, if it was a slightly better, if it was a better written episode, if the storyline,
That has been a problem for every single episode,
Yes.
though. If it was a better written episode,
Except
if it was a better written bunch of seasons.
except for Flux, I think we all kind of
Okay, you see, even,
enjoyed Flux.
Okay,
Except for the last episode, because it was
Yeah.
like, oh, so we need to wrap this up now.
yeah, Flux went well until the end, and then it went. But I feel like the 13th Doctor season is just a season of if the writing wasn't as bad.
I mean, they're all doing their best. I'm sure they're all doing their best.
You see, I cannot defend that.
So what, they're
argument
gonna
No, as in
anymore.
like the actors. The actors are doing their best with the material that they are given.
Yeah, but
okay.
I think we've proven that participation awards are a bunch of bullshit.
I'm sorry, but the accent at first threw me, and then I reminded myself, hey, we had a Scottish Roman, so
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's Doctor Who, fine,
yeah.
fair enough.
But is it me, or did the whole visual tone of it look cheap?
Yes,
Like,
everything
okay.
about it looked cheap.
Really?
You remember those that?
I
Okay,
thought it looked fucking cheap.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
a part of me was like, when you go to Madame Cheng's ship and like there's nobody there. A part of me was like, oh, is this because of COVID measures? Is it because is it because we're shooting in the middle of a pandemic? And then everybody dies. So then but then of course there's also look, I know she's supposed to be like queen, because I think Madame Cheng is actually the actual female pirate, right?
oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like Madame Ching is a real life actual pirate.
Yeah, and she was the scourge of the sea. But like, bro, no matter how efficient you are, right? You cannot single-handedly pilot whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Captain Jack Sparrow did.
his ship
Did
was
he
also
though?
smaller, and his
Yeah.
ship was also at the end when he stepped off the pier, it just sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
Yes, he wasn't the greatest captain.
And also, the Black Pearl is magic.
No, but remember he stole that other boat.
The Black Pearl?
No, the boat that he used to chase the Black Pearl.
What, that sampan?
No, the big ass boat.
Oh,
The governor's boat.
Did he do it alone?
wasn't Orlando Bloom?
He
with
was
it?
gonna go alone. Orlando followed him anyway.
Ah,
Yeah.
so at least there's 2 of them.
Okay, magical realism.
Madam
Magical
Chin
realism.
had a rope, so hold the steering wheel in place.
She didn't have a rope on this show.
She did have a rope.
She did.
She did have a rope.
She
She did have a rope, and she
yeah.
probably has a brick for the accelerator.
She's Mr. Bean now? Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, all those CGI effects, you know what it reminded me of? We're back in Eccleston's era.
Yeah, the
it
CG
felt
was bad.
It was bad.
CG was bad. so bad when the statue broke. I was like, oh, budget cuts.
And like, okay, the first 2 seasons, even Flux, there was sort of this very sort of not shadows, but the tone of it looked very stylized. Like it was very well budgeted. And then this one, the colors all just fell flat. Like the lighting to me fell flat.
I mean, obviously the Chinese village is actually like, I look at the lichen and the moss as
Cornwall.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I was like, bro, the wall we don't know that one, you know.
Like
our lichen and our moss different one, you know.
when that monster grabbed the TARDIS, that
Oh,
CGI
the-
effect
the-
was like,
Ngap.
No, everything is like very. So this happened.
yeah.
Everything is very like this. Like it just happens. Like there's no very
And-
little cause and effect, and like everything is Deus ex machina.
And I couldn't put my finger on it, but when you're watching the Sea Devils talk, was there like a liquefy effect that just instead of actually having
No, they had a translator, but then like the lich just went,
no, but the way it looked, it didn't look like it was
Wobbly?
a practical thing. It looked
I couldn't
like
tell.
I
someone
couldn't.
liquefying it in Photoshop
couldn't.
or something.
I don't know.
Yes. And then that moment when they went down to the sea, and when she opened up the door and they walked into this sort of seascape thing, you know what that reminded me of? Remember that Tom Baker episode with the styrofoam clams?
Yeah.
The one episode we
Yep.
watched together.
Yep. I was like, oh, did budget get slashed like tenfold or something?
This episode looked really cheap. Like, number one, it looked really cheap. Number two, it felt like, just like the last episode,
No care was
the
given.
special,
Yeah.
like just this special, just like last special, just felt like a regular episode.
Yes. Like, I don't know where they are
Nothing
going with
special about it, except for, you
China.
know, if I could date you, I would date you.
Oh my
Fuck's
god!
sake.
Can we?
But I can't date you
Oh.
because, you know, everybody
I'm sorry.
dies,
I
so
was-
I'm not going to date you, but I kind of
No,
fancy
she does,
you though.
no.
but
She doesn't.
whatever.
But no. Okay, but okay. I have an issue with those lines because it's not that she says, "I cannot date you because everybody dies." She made it sound like, "I just cannot date you because this is how I am," and I'm like, "But no, this is not how you are." If you say it's because of everything that's happened to you, it's fine. But she doesn't. She doesn't. It's not. It's not written that way. It's not. It's not. There's that. Even the whole like the past 50
Look,
years.
just like the last episode as well, it just comes out of nowhere. Like,
It's-
oh, by the way, fanciness plot.
No, but like her pain in having all these people leave was not even implied. It was like just throwing everything that has happened in your face and like out the window, and like that doesn't even, like, I'm a new person, and I'm like, no, I understand why you would say I cannot get into a relationship now, but if you somehow, even in the back of your mind, acknowledge that all of these things have happened because you have gone through shit.
Yeah.
You know, people die around me. I cannot have that happen again. Something like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
like-
no, it was like not even an acknowledgement of Rose, not even an acknowledgement of River, not even Amy.
You mentioned
not even,
River. I mentioned I had a wife.
Because
Yeah, but then that's it. And I'm like, yes,
that next door.
a wife
Fuck it.
that you spent 27 years with.
Because you see, I'm
25 or 27?
Not enough
speaking
time.
of that. Speaking of that, I also think about, you know, Smith and Tennant when they had that sort of very somber moments of people have left me, people have died. I cannot do that anymore. And
I
you
mean, and
remember
the entire like David Tennant final seasons of
Yeah.
specials.
you remember that moment when he was in the cafe with Grandpa? And you saw that vulnerability
Yeah.
of him, of why he cannot connect
Yes.
with humans.
No, that's
Yes.
the thing, because he's the emo doctor.
Yeah, but with
And as Satch put it with this one, like, is this the bitch doctor?
Yeah, she's a bit. She's like. I mean, it almost seems as if like her defining characteristic is that she's rude and abrasive.
And I don't want to label her as that because she deserves so much more than that.
I mean, maybe that's the choice of being like after Capaldi. No, because as the seasons went on,
Capaldi was the
started
cool
off as
doctor.
found
grumpy.
his heart. Yeah.
Yeah. By
First
the end
season
of it, he
a
was like
dick,
the
but
cool
yeah.
grandpa.
I don't
No,
know.
this whole love situation, this whole shipping situation, I don't understand why it's there in the first place. Like, even in this, it's like, what is it for? Like, what is this all for? What are you leading up to? Because it feels like,
You're leading up to Yaz being, don't die. And she's going to be like, I'ma die. Don't die.
because this is what happens.
and like, that moment where they're having that sort of confessional, like, moment, like, hey, sea devils are gonna destroy the earth, but no, wait, I love you, but I can't be with you. I'm like, the fuck is this? And the Doctor literally says, we've got 20 minutes to do this, guys. But we still have time to talk about our feelings. Because, that's important too. I'm like...
Because that's what women do.
But I don't want that stereotype. Not with the Doctor. Like, come on. You're better than this. And then there's Dan going, she likes you, I'm like...
And this episode was more disappointing because at least the last episode, if it was a standalone episode, if it was an episode in a season, it's actually a fun episode.
Yeah.
The time thing.
Yeah.
It just was disappointing that it was a special.
Yeah.
This one was like, oh, this is like a crap episode in a season.
Yeah.
But it's a special.
There's nothing special
Is it?
about
No,
it.
but
like...
do they actually label it as a special?
Yes.
Well, if this is the season, then it's a shit season.
No. They've labeled it as 3 specials. Like, they've kept saying that Jodie gets 3 specials before her regeneration.
This is not very special.
It's not very special.
It's not, and I'm sorry, but I keep bringing it back to Tennant's special because look what happened there. What the fuck happened here?
I also have beef about, okay, so you want to go like all Asians, China, pirates, feudalism. Why the
What the
fight
fuck?
sequence was shot so fucking badly?
And what the
oh
fuck is
my
a Hua
God.
Sheng?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, it's and then Lei Bao. I'm like, I'm sorry. It sometimes almost seems like just throwing Chinese sounding words against the wall and see what sticks. Because I'm like, but Hua Sheng, like what? Is it a peanut?
I don't know.
At least it's better than Moon Knight.
Wasn't it a name?
I mean, okay, you know what? Maybe if anybody knows what a Hua Sheng is, like an actual, if it's a name of an actual creature, please
Yeah.
do enlighten and educate me because I was sitting there going like, I don't understand, like what
Translates to
flower.
ikan.
Walao.
Yeah, no, that's you. That's you. 怪兽, at least, like you give me like mo guai, I'm like, fine, you give me yao guai, fine, you know what I mean? But like,
It's the ancient pirate dialect.
like
also known as Hokkien.
flower, like what, slippery god, maybe? I don't know, but like, sea monster is like 海怪兽, I don't know.
Even this sea monster doesn't feel like the most threatening
No.
monster we've got. Like,
No.
I mean, it doesn't really play a big part.
You're a turtle. You're a walking turtle. Like, like this. Like, oh.
In Russell we trust. In
And
Russell
for a
we
name like
trust.
Sea Devil, why are they so cute?
Right. Actually,
They're quite cute.
yeah. Like they remind me of the Ood.
More so, because they got those big ass eyes.
Yeah.
But Oods can be threatening.
Oods can be threatening.
Yeah,
These
but when
guys,
they are
I'm like,
nice.
with your shitty ass lightsaber. But yeah, like you have all these Asians and you have swords on a pirate ship. Like, why was the action sequence like, who's hitting who? I have no fucking idea.
Sorry,
why I
I
feel
stopped.
like-
I phased out after a while because there was just like so much indignation.
I really,
And like this
really-
the whole like obviously spoilers.
Yeah,
like
no.
the whole Ji-hoon thing, and I'm like, oh god, really? Like why? What was his the only purpose that they kept him alive was so that he could
To sacrifice myself.
yes at the end of the day. And I'm like,
And then the fucking amulet. Oh, it was with his ancestor this whole time.
Oh, so and so survived.
like
Yeah,
everything is so Deus ex machina. I mean,
yeah.
everything was just so convenient, and I'm like,
It was so fucking plain. I'm sorry. It's such a basic episode.
So that's all we have time for today. It
you
was
imagine-
shit.
Can you imagine we did this for one of our 5-minute geek reviews? I think the whole thing would just be like,
It's shit.
Yeah.
I was very, I was trying very hard to like the episode, but
My
I was
wife has just given up on Doctor Who now.
so
Oh, no.
exasperated.
She won't even watch it with me. So whilst I was watching that episode, she'd just be coming in and out and you're like, look at the screen for like 5 seconds, go, ugh. Walk away. Because it was just like, I can't deal with this right now.
Like, as a massive Whovian, I cannot defend these episodes. Like, I was like you. Like, I was like, I'm trying to like it. 10 minutes in, I'm trying. 20 minutes, trying so hard. 30 minutes, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. By the 40th, I'm like, fuck this. Because I don't want to say that it's a bad episode because I have such a huge passion for Doctor Who.
It was
but,
a
like,
bad episode.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I have to admit it. It's a fucking shit episode. And I hate that it has to be Jodie. I hate that it has to be
It's
Jodie.
them sayang.
Like, if
It's
it was
them
Capaldi,
sayang.
if it was Smith, I'm like, okay, one bad episode, it's fine. with Whittaker, I know people are going to be like, yeah, it's bad because it's a female doctor. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm just really afraid of that. Like, I mean, there are certain schools that go like, oh, why are they making everything female? And I'm like, just give it a chance.
like we keep saying, we have nothing against Jodie as the doctor.
No.
Nothing at all.
She's proven herself time and time again. Like,
It's the writing is shit. And speaking of which, did you notice Jodie has now aged?
Yes.
I really fucking noticed it in
this
this episode.
role ages people now.
Like, I saw the
The crow's
feet, and I'm like,
on the close-up, you're like,
oh,
shit.
oh, shit.
It's taken some of your life too. Just like it did with Matt. With Capaldi, we couldn't notice. Really couldn't tell. He came in with white hair and he left with white hair. Like, I don't know. And then he shaved it off.
Actually, you know what? Capaldi looked like he left younger.
yeah.
Oh, maybe it works differently for older people.
Because
But
at
for
the
young
start of this-
people, like, come give me your soul.
Because at the start of the
Capaldi
season,
took Matt Smith's soul.
like, I rewatched Capaldi's first episode.
He's Shang Tsung.
He comes out, he's like, my liver, my kidneys, where am I? What am I doing? And by the end of the episode, it's like, I'm
He's
the
like-
fucking doctor.
He's like some spry, sprightly young man.
He's got his
jumping all over
guitar,
the
got
place.
his hoodie.
Yeah, I'm like,
You know, coming in with electric guitar and like a tank in the middle of like
you
medieval,
go.
like
you
Elizabethan
aged
London.
backwards. But yeah, Whittaker really, I'm like, and these, I'm sorry, but coming back to the shipping again, but those eyes, the looks and the glances at each other, like,
And that was such an awkward, like, I'm a good date, aren't I? And I'm like, oh, that was such an
yeah.
awkward,
A lot of the humor
awkward.
in this episode to me
Awkward.
felt forced. Like they were trying to impose humor on us, especially with Dan. Some of Dan's jokes just fell flat.
I'm sorry, maybe it's because I'm not living in England anymore, so I don't watch regular British TV. But
Is this
what's the big deal with Dan?
What do you mean?
Like,
He's comic relief. That's
I
about
don't know,
it.
yeah, he felt like this shoehorned character in the last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's along for the ride now.
Yeah.
It felt like, oh, Graham left. We need to find another old white man.
Yeah.
And then
Just
when
get
he
grandpa.
Nothing wrong with him. It's just
Just get grandpa.
Yeah.
the way he's written in and his role now is
Well,
to
what do
be
you-
Mr. Captain fucking Obvious.
Yeah.
Because for some reason the Doctor and Yaz don't notice the obvious.
Yeah. And like, you know, he has to be, I shouldn't say this.
And I felt-
He has to be scouse.
Yeah.
I felt bad when Dan called his quote-unquote girlfriend. I was like, oh, yeah, she's still in the picture, isn't she? What the f-?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I forgot about her.
It's so random. Everything
was
is just
really
so
random.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you setting up, Chipno? What the fuck is going on? Like,
I miss Crack in the Wall now.
Yeah.
know, right?
I miss Bad Wolf. I miss Crack in the Wall.
And I'm not even asking for much. I'm just asking
Really?
for...
Really?
No, I'm just asking for cohesiveness. Like, at
It's
least give
cohesive.
it- No, it's not. Like, give us something that... Okay,
I love
I
it.
know you're
Joy,
leading
joy,
up
joy.
to something.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's already led to it. And now he's just trying to finish it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you just give us this last special? Let's just do the regeneration.
When
and
is
get
the
it
last
over with.
special? Please
End
don't
of-
tell me.
Christmas.
I think around November time.
So what's it gonna be? Thanksgiving? What?
I didn't even.
We didn't do Thanksgiving. Wah, we.
Doctor Who specials.
Kononnya we. Kononnya kita English.
Because, I mean, let's face it,
Kononnya kita Anglo.
the next special is going to be the biggest one.
Is it though?
Inshallah.
I fucking hope so.
I mean, okay, maybe. You
It's
know
gonna
what?
be like a basic episode, and then like in the last 5 minutes, oh, my heart. Ugh.
maybe.
She's
no.
gonna like that one doctor who just tripped and regenerated.
Oh, okay, the last special is set to air in late 2022 as part of the BBC's centenary celebrations. The BBC's turning 100?
Seems about right.
Oh,
Yeah.
1922.
Seems about right. I mean, Doctor Who itself is already like 60 years old. So yeah,
next year, yeah.
you know what I mean. What was that?
Holy
Maybe-
shit! The Queen is gonna be still alive.
Yeah.
She did the first broadcast. Fuck! Wow.
She's hanging on for dear
Wait,
life.
did she? She couldn't have done the
Yeah.
first broadcast if they.
Bro. Yes.
Good evening.
Yes.
As we turn in to the new year,
Wait.
Wasn't
many
that the
people
Queen-
died.
But wasn't that the Queen Mother?
Yeah.
No,
That was her.
Queen
no,
E2?
Queen
No, but if
E2.
if the BBC's 100, the Queen wasn't born yet.
She's only 95.
Yeah. That's why she couldn't have done the first broadcast, because if they started in
Oh,
1922,
no.
yeah.
The first royal broadcast was Queen.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first royal broadcast, yes.
Which would have been
I would say 40s.
After World War. Well, was it before? Ooh, good word. See, this is how much more interesting history is to Doctor Who. Which is be about history because it's a dude in a fucking flying box traveling through time.
Yeah.
If you actually concentrated on a Madam Ching, properly Madam Ching story, it might have been more interesting.
But what?
You know, like demystifying like Madam
I'm trying to
Ching.
save my sons. Where are
Yes.
they? Don't know.
Ah, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I know. Like macam all
Cukup,
these
cukup. Okay.
all these
Ciao dulu.
things, all these things just to gain sympathy, and I'm like, just show lah. Why you tell? You must show. You cannot. You show. Don't
Can't
tell.
afford to show.
Yeah, that's the budget.
We have no budget for a flashback.
So speaking of budget, maybe all these episodes are cheap because they're saving money.
No,
for the special.
I just
for
think.
the
Did you
last
see the
special.
trailer for the special?
No, I have
yeah,
not.
I did, and I'm like, like it has some great.
Looks like she
people,
regenerates in a house.
right in a tight space
Yeah.
with her going yes. I'm like,
Face change.
I'm sorry, but we got to talk about this trailer because what's coming up next. But I'm sorry, if that's the fucking Doctor's final line, I'm gonna be pissed off. If her final line as the Doctor is yes.
Yeah, lah, of course, because your favorite final line from Doctor is I don't want to go.
No, okay, yeah, that is my favorite. But if that's a final line, that's equivalent to fucking Darth Vader going, no! If her line is
No,
yes!
no, it's not. No is a proper word. Like yes is a name.
No, you know what? You know what a doctor's final words should be?
What?
Alonzi.
Something cool!
What was Capaldi's last words?
Bollocks.
No. There was a speech, but I can't remember what.
What was Matt's
No.
last words?
Oh, right, I'm gonna fucking regenerate now, you fucking cut!
No, his last lines was always be gentle,
Oh, yeah,
always
no,
be
yeah,
kind.
you got to do a speech.
Yeah, that speech, the
Oh.
always be kind speech, which always breaks my heart. But
What is Matt's last words?
pond.
Isn't it
No, but
Geronimo?
you see the puns.
No, I think his last line was I loved being the Doctor. Wasn't that his line,
I
Smith?
don't know.
We all know fucking Tennant, but yeah, Smith was. I've always loved being the Doctor.
I just remember him, like, in old prosthetics,
Oh yeah,
playing air guitar.
Christmas
Yeah.
in a town called
What's
Christmas.
going on?
Yeah, the town called Christmas. You see,
Ugh.
that was the level of bad. It's now been brought down to here. Like to think
What's wrong? I mean, did their budget get cut?
It feels like Chibnall's given up.
Did
Like,
their budget
really
get cut?
given up.
Like, why would you I don't know. Like, why would you cut Doctor Who's budget?
But even then, that's not an excuse. To me, that's not an excuse.
Yeah, because
they've done good
Doctor Who-
shit with a budget before.
Doctor Who, yeah, they
Doctor
have.
Who's traditionally been
Yeah.
low budget.
Like the first
Like
fucking
fucking
season
Eccleston
of
season.
yeah. Like,
He fought mannequins.
Yeah, and
love
it was
it.
brilliant.
love it. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean,
And he
even
faced
Tennant,
off against some CGI goo.
even Tennant's was kind of still budgety.
Still on
Yeah,
low budget. It was
yeah.
only one Matt Smith. Then
Yeah,
it was like,
When they
ooh,
started
Funny.
getting BBC America.
we're
Yes.
shooting with an Ari. Ooh.
Oh, we're going to America.
I still
Oh.
remember that first episode of Whittaker and that wide shot of fucking like, what town were they in again?
Sheffield.
Sheffield. That town of Sheffield when he was trying to learn how to ride his bike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, ooh, budget's gotten high.
And now it's gone low again.
Really fucking low. Like,
It looks so cheap.
Are they saving money for Russell?
But that's the thing, like when you didn't have budget and it was cheap, then you concentrated on story.
yes.
yeah, but
This is like
neither.
what? Nah.
And I'm sorry, I wanted to ask this question: has there ever been a Doctor that has used a previous Doctor's catchphrase? 50th anniversary doesn't count
There have been times where they want to say it, it's like, oh, that sounds weird.
because not only
Yeah, she Geronimo'd.
not
Yeah.
only did she do
Yeah.
it once,
Twice.
she did it twice.
I was like,
I'm like,
what?
no. Why are you using Smith's catchphrase? This no.
You need your own.
yeah.
Well,
What happened to Let's Get a Shift On?
I know,
thought
right?
that-
Like, I mean, no, it was not. It was my catchphrase. Like, I wanted it
But
to be
that
the
was
catchphrase.
a brilliant catchphrase.
Yeah.
I still think Smith's catchphrase should have been, who the man?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fez is a cool.
Speaking of which,
Fez is a cool.
Matt Smith still can't dance, and I love it. If anybody's watched Morbius, Smith dances for a good 2
Oh,
minutes.
you watched Morbius already?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, it's as shit as they say.
Oh, it's worse.
How's the Leto show?
oh my god, it's not even cohesive. It's like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
But is Jared not?
let's just say this. It feels like there's half of movie that's been left on the cutting room floor.
Ooh.
Like, it's so disjointed. And I think it was about 60% of shit in the trailer that didn't even make it to the film. Like, I'm like,
Wait,
but
what?
it was all made up with Matt Smith dancing topless for 2 minutes
Yeah,
for
for
some
you.
unknown reason.
For you, but not for
Like, there's just a moment where there's fucking Leto being all like, oh, I have inherited these powers. What do I do? Hey, let's dance. Let's do the Doctor Who dance. Like, what the fuck's going on with Morbius? It's so bad. I'm sorry. It's so bad. Like, I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was going to be this bad.
So we're just talking about shit shows today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and as Gogler said, like just piling on the shit shows. As Gogler said, Harry Potter heads.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
now you know Star Wars fans' pain.
And now the whole franchise is in limbo.
What would you? What really?
Yeah.
Like Fantastic Beasts now. in
Warner
limbo?
Brothers is now contemplating
Ah.
Fantastic Beasts after the reception it got for this one, apparently.
Yeah, because it's not Fantastic Beasts anymore. You barely had any beasts. The whole Manticore dance thing was like, no, we do not need. I mean, Eddie seemed like he was having fun, but I don't know.
By the way, speaking of Eddie, I just found on YouTube there's a clip for Children in Need, I think,
Uh-huh.
where
Red Nose.
huh?
Yeah.
Eddie Redmayne is trying to find someone. He's playing that character
Okay.
from Fantastic Beasts. He's trying to find someone. He's on the phone, and he gets the TARDIS, and Capaldi picks up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen this. Oh, fuck. I need to see this.
Fuck, I died.
Is this for Red Nose? It
Yeah, I
seems
think
like
so.
a comic
For
relief
Children in
thing.
Need, yeah.
Aw.
So I was like, ooh, where did this come from? And it was just an aside. Like, he's been trying to contact this person, and there's these other people who are holding the patch board. Like, how the fuck do we manage to do that? Oh, shit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Did
Aw,
you
when
know
fandoms collide nicely.
Good.
Newt
in a nice
Scamander
way.
was supposed to be Matt Smith?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, but he had other things to do.
Prince
I think he was
Philip.
doing Crown at that time. That's why he couldn't do Fantastic Beasts. And to be fair,
No, I mean, yeah, going from one sci-fi to a fantasy
yeah.
as opposed to playing Prince Philip.
Well,
Just take the goddamn
I mean, I
picture.
like.
It wasn't goddamn, it was fucking.
I
Just
tried
take
to
the fucking picture.
Okay. That's sort of rage.
That
It's
was
Prince Philip. You don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
I mean, he's a.
I was surprised they were allowed to release that audio. Because I thought you're not supposed to.
I mean, he is Prince
You
Philip.
see, here's the thing. I think they can't be fucked anymore. They're
Fair
like,
enough.
look at this old man. I think they even did, I think ITV did a special on Prince Philip, like, when he passed. I think that clip was in there somewhere.
I mean, we're all allowed one swear.
Like, it was that sort
One
of thing,
swear
like...
I
on
mean, he
air.
said worse.
Yes. of
Now it's
course.
sort of that thing of like, oh, he was
Colonialism.
charitable, he was a loving husband, he also had his edge. Take the fucking picture. Like,
Edge, eh? Is that what you're calling it? Edge.
yeah.
It's an edge.
But yeah, Legend of the Sea Devils. I love how we properly talked about this for like, 15 minutes, I guess?
We only talked about Doctor Who for like 20 minutes.
And already we're so done with it.
Done. Like, for reals, done. Like, I don't know what else to say besides it was shit. Like, I
Okay,
couldn't
what-
find anything enjoyable in
What
it.
else is in my notes that I haven't said yet?
Even visually, it didn't look that great.
I don't understand.
CGI was
I
crap.
don't understand.
I feel there was a whole meaning behind the whole relationship between Yaz and Doctor, but we just...
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I feel like they wanted to have some sort of deeper
No,
meaning.
do you think that they're just doing
Yeah,
it?
but if they built it up over the seasons,
Yeah.
fine, fair enough. Like Martha from the get-go, you're
Yes.
like, ooh, she's thirsty.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah, I mean,
whereas
like-
with Yaz, she was just like, I'm going to be in the
Yibbity-bojo.
background for a bit whilst these two
Yibbity-bojo.
Yeah.
take over.
No, but like, do you feel like it's like inclusivity for inclusivity's sake? That they're just shoehorning in
Actually,
an LGBTQ
yeah,
thing.
see,
No,
Just-
it feels
no.
like bad writing.
Yeah, it just feels like they were trying to figure out something. Because let's face it, we have had companions that have been thirsty for the Doctor before. That's nothing strange.
Clara?
But why does this feel so forced? Like
Because it comes out of the fucking blue.
we only got it at the New Year special, right?
yeah.
And then like, huh?
It really comes out of the fucking blue.
And I get it.
I mean,
when-
or we're just
And
really
I'm-
stupid and we can't read cues.
no.
Yeah, like,
I
were
don't
they
think so.
accused throughout the whole of the previous season, throughout Flux?
No, the fact that a lot of Whovians have said the
No,
same
I
thing
think-
about this is like,
What?
yeah, there is that strong argument of like, where is this coming from? Like, I see it on memes. I see it on TikTok. Like, where is this coming from?
I mean, there are equally. I'm sure there are equally amounts of people who are shipping them. They
Oh, yeah, of
they're
course.
probably shipping them already from the get go. So
Yeah.
they're absolutely fine with
But-
representation.
Adding on to like what you said just now about this whole thing, like maybe they were trying to do this whole Yaz and Doctor thing to eventually lead up to this fact that the Doctor cannot love, and the Doctor's got to break apart another person in their life that.
Yeah, but with every other Doctor, like that stuff has been built up throughout
Yeah.
the season.
No, but
You know what I mean?
This is like, oh fuck, we gotta do it.
sudden like fucking character development just suddenly pops up that
it's
you
not even
weren't
developed.
expecting.
It was just
Yeah.
a pop.
Yeah.
No, but okay, but you say, but for you, the argument was like, like he's gonna break up this, like break down this other person.
Yeah.
Then the honorable thing to do would be, well, we can't do this.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, let's just live in the present. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
This Doctor's not very responsible.
No.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
you would think with like, how old is he now? They now? How old are they now?
1,000 plus must be. And wait, what the fuck is that house? Remember the house in the previous episode?
I don't know.
That random house.
Oh,
she
it
suddenly
popped up in
turned to?
Multiverse of Madness trailer. If you look at the trailer, it's like, oh shit, it's that house. It's the house the Doctor was in. Ah, okay. The Doctor's popping up in
Yep.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. You didn't know Smith's in it.
Yep.
Smith wasn't taught with Marvel, so you know. It wasn't
Really? Smith's gone for a talk with Marvel?
fucking Morbius. That was what he was in talks with Marvel for. Like a long time ago.
That's
there was
Sony. I don't count that
Yeah,
as Marvel.
yeah.
because there was like a moment where, Matt Smith is talking with Marvel. What the fuck's he doing? And then we find out, it's Morbius. Oh, it's Morbius. Oh, that's oh. Like that excitement soon became.
Because you want to talk about inclusivity and all that stuff as well. Like, on the other side of the spectrum, Thor's new trailer popped up.
Yeah.
Jane Foster looking badass.
Yeah. And I mean, they did say there's possibly going to be this whole relationship between Valkyrie and Jane and Thor, this sort of three-way thing. Which I feel like Thor's ready to go off with Korg somewhere and just leave Lady Jane and Valkyrie on their own.
I'm curious where he's going to go with it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah.
Because the Guardians are there too.
I know, right?
Because he did leave with the Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that look that Thor gives to fucking Chris Pratt when he's
Like,
like
look at someone, if you lose your way, look at someone you love, and then Thor's like,
goofy ass smile. Like, what the fuck is that? I feel like Chris Hemsworth is having the time of his life
Oh,
now
yeah.
with
I mean-
Taika's Thor.
yeah. I mean,
I'm sure with Thor Dark World he wasn't having this great of a
No.
time.
Ah,
I imagine all Taika sets to be fun.
I hope so.
Yeah,
To be fun sets, even Jojo Rabbit.
that's the one that I'm kind of like, please don't let anything come out in the next few years. I'm like, Taika had sexual harassment on set. I'm like, please not. I'm so scared of directors now. I'm like, what next story is gonna come out?
I don't think that'll happen to Taika.
Because he's pretty.
Because I think they'll be like, was that sexual harassment? No, that was Kiwiism.
Did you hear what happened to Barry Keoghan?
Yeah, he did
got
the most Irish fucking thing
That's
ever.
why he got arrested from just being Irish.
Got arrested for public intoxication in Dublin.
He essentially came out of the pub at 6 a.m. and was loud. And he got arrested for that.
I was the fucking Joker!
What?
And I'm in Eternals, so fuck all yes. Yeah, you fuck.
Oh, it's Dublin. He's Irish. What are you doing?
Oh, daddy boy!
I'm totally imagining that's exactly what happened. Wait, I want to put out any news article.
Mom
to find
comes
out.
over to the police station. Barry, what you done now?
Barry, what you doing?
Like, okay, we've come off freaking Ezra Miller and his arrest and like.
See, okay, Ezra Miller was starting a fight. Barry was just being Irish.
But you
He's
see,
just drunken intoxication. He's like,
In other news, Jared Butler was arrested for being drunk as well.
but no one really cares about Jared. As harsh as that sounds, like.
Found on the floor with Billy Connolly, Ewan McGregor,
Here's the thing.
and Sean Connery for some reason.
Barry Keoghan, in classic Eternals form, Barry Keoghan was passive and caused no issues when he was arrested. Irish police officers found Keoghan acting drunk and disorderly on an apartment balcony. He did not threaten anyone.
wait, he was on an apartment balcony, so it's just the neighbors just being he was
Yeah,
just
neighbors
disturbing
like-
the neighbors.
Sorry, police. It looks like the Joker's out on the balcony just dancing and doing weird shit.
After being brought in
He's
for
even
public,
mooning us now.
After being brought in for public intoxication, Barry Keoghan was dealt with and soon after released.
There you go.
Both the Irish police force and Keoghan can confirm that nothing more will come out of it.
You know, even the police came up like,
Is it like, oh, God. Barry?
had too much, had you?
Is it, Barry,
Yeah.
we can't be meeting like this every week, yeah?
I'm
Can't
the
be doing
fucking
this,
druid. Like, I found that so hilarious because I was a bit
You're
worried.
in the MCU, Barry.
Like, when I heard that article, I was like, oh shit, not Barry Keoghan. Then when I found out what
You
actually
read it.
happened, I'm like,
You got caught drunk in
it's
Ireland.
just Irish. That's about it.
He wasn't even
It would have
funny.
been worse in America.
Yeah. But, you know, because he's Irish, he's coming out of an Irish pub.
Then again, if he was in
He was,
Boston,
no,
on
he
St.
was in an
Patrick's
apartment.
Day-
He was in an
Yeah.
apartment balcony.
But he was at a pub before that.
Obviously.
Yeah. So yeah, Doctor Who and the Legend of the Sea Devils.
Whatever.
Okay,
Whatever.
if before we
It was shit.
before we sidetrack to like anything else, like okay, we gotta mention the next special. So next
What's it
special,
called?
a fucking special. I don't fucking know.
Oh my God, Jesus.
I don't even know if there's a name.
Daleks and Cybermen are supposedly in it again, but I'm pretty sure they're just gonna walk past like they did in Flux.
And I'm sorry, why does the Cyberman, the guy inside the Cyberman has silver makeup? I'm sorry, that was fairly obvious it's fucking silver makeup because the makeup only lasts until here.
Till
Where's
his
the rest
chin.
of it? Yeah, like, it's
Like
just,
on his face only.
it's
You know,
just
you need
here.
to describe it because this is also an audio podcast.
fuck it. If you want to watch this, go to youtube.com/Geeks in Malaysia.
Wow. 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 This is how many
And you
fucks
can follow
he
us
has
on
to
all our
give.
socials on @Geeks in Malaysia and check us
Yeah.
out on all platforms @Geeks in Malaysia and give us
Facebook,
money
Twitter,
at
Instagram,
code-feed.com/Geeks in
So anyway, the Cybermen were painted like this.
Like what?
They were painted with silver, like almost like a face mask of just all over the face. Like, you know when you have face painting? And
Yeah,
they painted
yeah.
something? So there's
just
that.
like just just like when you were
They
when you were a
converted
child,
a
your face
clown.
painted.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. But what I'm
Wasn't he
excited...
covered in seaweed too?
Who?
Who?
I don't know. It
What?
felt like there was
Oh,
something
in the
on him.
trailer. I haven't. The
I
trailer
don't,
which
I
I
don't
haven't
remember.
seen.
But Tegan and Ace are back. And for those classic Doctor Who fans, you know who Tegan and Ace are.
Wait, are they the old companions?
Yes!
Oh.
Tegan was 5th Doctor and 4th Doctor.
Sorry, I don't recognize them now. They're older.
Okay, Tegan maybe not. Tegan's gone old, but Ace was so fucking recognizable. That was 7th Doctor's Ace.
Didn't notice.
But yeah, Ace and Tegan are back as along with our favorite master, not John Sim, but
John
Gomez.
Sim's still my favorite master.
Iron
Oh,
Fist.
sorry, no, not John Sim.
Iron Fist.
I'm the immortal Iron Fist.
What?
The bad guy in
Yeah.
Iron Fist. Asian dude, master.
Right.
The Asian master, yes.
Right.
He's back going, you're gonna die.
Sorry, no, my favorite master's Missy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Michelle
Ah,
Gomez.
Missy.
Yeah,
Eric
yeah.
Roberts.
I mean, I'm also I'm still waiting for the bloody time agent. Yeah, from Rosa Parks, because we were supposed to see
Yeah,
him
that
again.
dude that popped in. I'll see you
Yeah.
around.
I'm still waiting for him. Yeah,
I'll see you around.
Russell, get on it.
When-
Why am I speaking a British
No.
accent? Because I'm so mad.
No, if it's Russell, we're never gonna see him again.
And I'm Captain Jack. I'm coming back. Oh no, I'm not. Listen,
Yeah.
No, I don't. I
Let's
want
forget
James,
that storyline too.
I want James Marsters. I want James Marsters to be back. But no, James Marsters was in Torchwood.
Yes,
Yes.
season 2.
He
Yeah.
was not in Doctor
But he was a time agent as well.
Yes. More time agents.
So,
Yes.
I mean, if there's anything to
So
get
if y'all
excited for-
want to see something hot and homosexual,
Torchwood.
Torchwood season 2, episode 1, Captain Jack and James Masters basically
But fucking.
no beating each other up and then making out and then beating each other up and then making out and then beating each other up and then making out in one whole sequence. You're like, make up your mind.
No, I mean, but all of Torchwood is like, John
Welsh.
Barrowman at Yanto.
Yeah.
I mean, no, that's how you set
No,
up.
that was love.
That was love. Yeah,
was
so
love.
that's how you set up an LGBTQ like storyline.
But on the side, he's just fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, I mean,
It's
but
Captain
he
Jack.
tries. He
He
tries.
humps everything that moves.
He tries.
So yes, if there's anything to be excited for the next special, it's that Tegan, Ace, and the Master, and the Doctor regenerating. We know the Doctor's going to regenerate in the next episode, so hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't know when we're going to get an announcement of who the next Doctor is.
I mean, they would have cast it by now, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
to.
they have. I think Russell T.
Daddy Daya! Daddy Daya!
But I want to see if those rumors are true. Whether they're going to bring back Tennant, because
What?
Remember
Yeah,
I told
there's
you last
rumors
time
that
there was
Tennant's
rumors
coming
that
back.
Tennant will come back as sort of this filler gap between Whittaker and the next Doctor, because we're not getting a season until after the 60th. We're getting this, and then we're going to get, I think, another 1 or 2 specials before the 60th, and then the 60th.
Do you think that they're going to retcon Jodie?
I don't want them to. No, fuck. No, they can't. Because like
No,
it or not...
I think they're gonna do one of those things where, like, you remember how Capaldi basically, his actions in his seasons basically
Extended their
cleaned
life.
up, like Smith and Tennant. Like, okay, we don't have to think about those storylines anymore.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
Or was it Smith who did it? I can't remember.
No. Because Smith still carried a lot of what Tennant had.
No, I know, but then with Capaldi, story-wise, no, it didn't go back, did it?
No.
It didn't refer back to older stuff.
No.
Yeah, so Smith cleared up at the end of his, so that in Capaldi's run, yeah,
Yeah.
he's got more of a clean slate.
I think...
Is that what they're doing with Jodie? Do you think? Do you reckon?
I think they might. I think
No, I mean,
they
as in,
might
like-
do one of those like, like even with Smith, yeah. Remember like the end of the first season, because of what he did with the Omicron. What the fuck was that thing called?
What?
That box.
The
Pandorica.
Pandora's box?
There we
The
go.
Pandorica.
Omicron.
The Omicron box.
Pandorica opens.
Remember, like he basically reset the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
How
see,
many times
actually,
have we reset the universe?
talking about it now, I think what hurt Doctor Who, especially with what they introduced in Capaldi's season, was this whole concept of 2-episode story, 2-episode story, 2-episode story, 2-episode story, and not one. And like Tennant and Smith, there was one sort of line running between all the episodes.
Yeah.
That's when they
Crack
started
in
to
the
do-
wall.
Yeah, with Capaldi, they started to do sort of these standalone episodes, and they really ramped it up with Whittaker, because each episode sort of, was there a tying thing apart
No,
from the
but there
timeless
was
child?
there would still be follow-throughs of storyline plots for character. You know.
I mean, Eccleston was all standalone.
Yeah. But Bad Wolf just kept popping up.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, but
There was
that's the
always-
thing.
There was always something that kept popping up that
Yeah.
would tie it into the finale. Whereas with Capaldi and for Whittaker, I mean, Whittaker tried with this whole timeless child thing, which really is, where are you going with the timeless child? Because you keep going, hey, it's here. No, it's not. No, here we are again. We're taking it back. Like,
Do you
it's-
think the next special will be another Timeless Child episode?
I fucking
because
hope
the
so.
master's coming back.
I hope they tie up this whole timeless child thing, because if they don't, I'm like, where were you going with it?
I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm gonna just say it. I don't give a fuck anymore.
I really want to, and I'm just like, in Russell we trust.
I'm
In
just
Russell
like,
we trust.
finish up the run and let's see where it's going next,
Yeah,
because
this is just
I'm
really,
too disappointed.
This is really disappointing.
Like,
It's just really.
I miss the times where I'm like, oh my god, it's a new Doctor Who
Yeah.
episode. This one, I'm like, oh, it's here.
I was this close last night to be going, fuck it, I don't want to talk about this episode because it's so hard for me to watch it.
That makes
I
it
was
better entertainment.
also very like, when I was watching it, I was like, I mean, it's just going to be me just like reciting vitriol. Like, do I really want to like recite so much vitriol about something I actually really, really love?
I just wanted to cry.
And I also think it's because the budgets have gone up so much, so the expectation is higher. Like before, like think about how much stuff you
okay.
forgive, you know, because the writing is so good. So I'm gonna forgive the fact that, you know, like this CG doesn't
They're
look that
fighting
great,
mannequins.
or this monster looks cheap as fuck.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, I don't care about the budgeting or whatnot. As long as you give us a good
You
story.
don't need to go to an exotic location. You didn't-
Fucking Baker's episode, how we were all like, oh my god, no, the clams! Like, we were so invested in it, even though we knew they were styrofoam clams.
You didn't need to go to Africa.
Exactly.
No,
Why the fuck did they go to South Africa for?
for the sand dunes.
They shot that whole Bond episode.
BBC needs some of that Mandalorian tech.
Yeah.
Save some money.
No, but that's expensive too. I mean, that's
It's
a down
investment.
payment.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
true.
You compare, I think a few studios now are starting to get on that. I think there was another.
Because
film
the fact of the
recently.
matter is, Mandalorian, like traditional production methods, that show should not be done that quickly.
Yeah.
Just flat out.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, season 2's already out? And then I was like, oh yeah, they don't have to spend like 9 months
Going
keying out
to-
green screens and designing cities and making sure it matches. Like, no, we shot it. It's there.
They
It's
have a
done.
dome. And that dome can
There
do
is
anything.
a local company that does it.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen
Oh,
some
you
of their
said it was a
stuff.
half.
yeah.
No, it's to me. I realized no, because they've gone it better. It's a bigger space, but I realized what the issue is. What?
Ceiling.
No. They have the ceiling as well.
Oh.
The advantage Disney has over
ILM.
when other people do it. Number one, the CG design of the background. Right, looking at this one's like doesn't look as nice. But I think also they have better render farms than over
Of
here.
course.
Because I'm like looking at it like
it's fucking ILM.
I think it needs to be rendered more. This texture still looks video gamey. But
Yeah,
then I'm like,
there are cheap render farms in India.
what, the network that shit?
Kau-
With
kalau
our
tak,
fucking fiber fucking
Fiber
connection?
optic shit.
kalau tak, kau nak render kat mana?
Buy some fucking...
No lah, no. I mean, no, just render the whole file there and then you transfer it. Cannot.
No, it needs to render real time.
Oh, okay. Okay, aku tak
Remember?
tahu.
Because they move and then the set moves.
Unreal Engine?
It is Unreal Engine.
Oh, okay.
But you still need a powerful system to just fucking,
Render
how
lah.
powerful. It's just like video games. Like, okay, your graphic card's this. Okay lah, GTA is going to look like this.
Yeah.
I actually saw fucking on Instagram, like, GTA on full higher specs graphics. And I'm like,
Ini.
this just looks like life.
Oh, that's scary, bro. That's scary.
It was clever though. It was a night demo.
Of course.
Okay, yeah, because I mean. you
So
can
at
get a
night,
bit
the
more-
lighting, I was like,
Yeah,
fuck me,
yeah.
this looks real.
No, the one that always fucking messes with my head is every time they come out with a new Gran Turismo game, I keep looking at it going,
I mean, that one's easy because there's no humans.
yeah, I'm like, is this real? Is it a game? Which one is this like?
The only thing that gives it away for me is like, it's 60 frames a second. This isn't real.
But even like
The high
fucking
frame
rally car racing, sometimes they shoot it now in 60 FPS, and I'm like,
Yeah, but I don't watch
60
anything at
FPS.
60 FPS.
yeah, it's
Because,
true.
real life doesn't happen in 60
Unless it was
FPS.
what the fuck was that Will Smith movie? The one with Gemini Man.
Gemini Man.
Yeah,
What?
where Ang Lee was like, "We're gonna shoot this in how many frames per second?"
60.
60, right? Yeah.
Or 48 or
Ang,
something.
Ang, calm down, Ang, calm down.
Is it Ang or Ang? Huh?
I thought it was Ang.
Lee,
Ang.
Ang Lee.
Ang Lee.
Sabah. Sabah.
Sabar.
Doctor Who. Hey.
We're
As you can tell,
We're
like,
just, we're just gonna ride out. We're just gonna
Come on,
ride out the
man.
season, and then we're gonna wait for. We're
There's
gonna wait
only
for
one
Russell.
more episode
Yeah,
to
it's
ride
just
Just
out.
gonna ride it out.
episode.
Just ride it out.
It's taking forever, but
You know, like yeah. What else are we looking forward to this year?
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
Love and
Freaking Love and
Thunder.
Moon Knight.
SGCC.
Moon Knight's going well.
I've watched up to episode 2.
Yeah, me
Enjoying it a lot so far.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
do like a.
And I like his British accent. I'm like, y'all Americans don't know other accents here.
Do you know who he was inspired by? Carl Pilkington.
I get it.
I'm like,
Who?
I totally
No,
get,
but it's Carl Pilkington. It's a bit of, but it's to me it's a London accent I've heard.
Carl Pilkington was Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant's producer, radio producer, and they did a podcast together. And then
Right.
they did an Idiot Abroad where they sent him off to
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
countries.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's
I love his
legit.
accent.
I mean,
there,
I think
there are
it's
a few
legit.
moments where I'm like, ooh, your American popped out a bit.
Yeah.
It's
But
okay,
I
it's
mean,
okay.
but I mean,
Well
given
done.
given who his character
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
it actually does make sense.
Like British Ethan Hawke. British Oscar Isaac is like, he's so endearing. I just want to give him a hug.
He's endearing, but fucking sad as well. Every time he's talking to that living statue, I'm like, bro, he's working, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, bro, janganlah, jangan.
Fucking okay, yeah, you helped him out, made sure they get it, but he's fucking working.
I just love latest gators.
So Jamels. He's so Jamels. It's not
And I
even
don't remember
funny.
Ethan Hawke's voice being this deep.
I love it.
I mean, he
I
has
love it.
grown older.
Yeah,
I love it.
but
I love it.
he's looking cool.
But I
And
mean,
that's
the
not
Mandarin.
Chinese.
The what?
And, what? And that's
Oh,
not,
his Mandarin?
and that's not Mandarin.
Yeah,
No, when they were speaking in episode 2, I was like,
Apa tu? What? Did,
I think we all had a collective.
what?
I don't even speak Mandarin. I'm like, sure. No.
What the fuck was that? I'm sorry. But what else? What else is fucking happening this year? Like, because all the DC films have now shifted schedules.
Is it all of them?
Yeah.
Wait, Flash still isn't coming
Flash
out
is
this year
next
anymore?
year.
For fuck's sake.
Flash is June for next year.
FFS.
Just release it so you can cut off ties with Ezra Miller and be done with it.
Maybe they're still trying to ride it out.
And here's the weird thing. Like,
Yeah, he'll get into another fight.
like we're supposed to.
You're gonna
get-
wait till next spring break? Come on now.
What I don't appreciate is that okay, so we all know that Keaton Batman is coming back. And he's going to be in the Flash, and he's also... You don't know this?
And Batgirl.
And Batgirl. But now with
Which
the...
Batgirl?
this
Movie Batgirl.
New... Is it a TV movie or is it
It's a movie.
Oh, they're recast. Okay.
No, on TV it's Batwoman.
Yeah. No, I mean it's not Alicia
This
Silverstone.
is- yeah.
No. Oh, you haven't seen the shots of Batgirl?
No, I haven't.
It's...
Oh, the outfit's legit.
Yeah, it's very comic accurate.
Very. I was surprised. I was like, wow.
I don't know how to feel now that that's going to be his first appearance and not the Flash.
Uh,
At least it's in the Bat family.
No, but like the whole thing was like it was
Oh, nice. Nice.
like it was so set up that he was going to appear in Multiverse of Madness in the Flash.
I'm telling
And
you,
then
he's gonna appear in Multiverse of Madness.
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
No, not Crisis. Like the, and then like in the trailer they hyped it up so much. Like, oh, what's under this freaking like top? It's the Batmobile. And now we're going to see him in Batgirl. I feel like all that power of like, holy shit, we're going to see him finally is taken away by. Oh, he's going to appear in Batgirl. And it's literally like, yeah, he's going to appear in Batgirl first.
So wait, so Flash has moved forward.
Batwoman.
Shazam has moved forward. Let me
Black Adam's moved forward.
let me
Aquaman's moved forward. So none of them are coming out this year?
I think Aquaman is.
Ah.
Yeah.
With
Look
this
how
whole-
excited we are for that.
No, I mean,
No, I'm excited. It's just
I
it
like
really does
myself-
feel like, okay, we need to get rid of Mira.
I mean, you know my thoughts on yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool.
What? I like Jason Momoa.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So
Wow.
okay, here's the shifts. League of Super Pets moves from May 20th to July 29th.
Wow.
Black Adam moves from July 29th to October 21st.
Shazam?
That's this year.
Black Adam, yeah, this year.
Yeah. but-
Okay.
The Flash moves from November 4th this year to June 23rd next year. Oh shit. Aquaman moves from December 16th this year to March 17th next year.
Oh.
And Shazam Fury of the Gods moves up from June 2nd, 2023 to December 16th, 2022 instead.
Wow, so at the end of the year, you're going to get Black Adam and then Shazam?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's Super Pets first in July, then Black Adam, then Shazam. Then next year it'll be Aquaman first, and then The Flash.
Look, I don't.
Oh, and then for August 4th, 2023, we're getting Meg 2. The Trench.
Wait, what?
Yeah. The Meg 2. The Trench.
Is that also under DC?
Yeah, apparently.
Huh?
No, because it says, oh no, it's Warner Brothers. Sorry, but because it's listed all with the DC films, and I'm like, yeah, the Meg 2 is out of DC, I guess. Jason Statham is DC's newest superhero.
Okay, you know what? I mean, I know Super Pets are cute and all. I still don't understand why it's a movie.
It's for the kids. It really is for the kids. Like, even looking at it, I'm like, you know, John Krasinski is Superman. Yeah. Keanu Reeves is Batman. I know you're trying to get the kids and the older generation too, so I'm like, you know what? I'm there for it. I mean, the only reason I watch...
Okay, what the fuck is going on? You guys keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, guys. We sound very done. Life is giving us some bad apples. Life is taking some bad turns. I mean, interesting turns, and it's
This Doctor Who episode just really didn't do anything for us.
I mean, it's just. I mean, you know, guys, it's been a long couple of years. It's been a long couple of years, and we really appreciate all of you who is just like tuning into us every other week.
Thank
and
you.
Thank
And
you
listening to
so
our
much.
ranting.
And if you don't like it, fuck you!
Geeks in Malaysia. If you don't like it, fuck you. Our new slogan. So yeah, the Doctor Who episode.
Still trying to do it.
Because I don't know what the
Still
fuck
trying
to
to
do.
wrap it up, guys.
Let's just close it up. In closing, Doctor Who sucked ass this week, and I don't know what else to tell you. If any of you guys liked it, please let us know why.
I want to say it will get better, but I'm not holding out hope anymore. I'm just like, let's get this regeneration done and over with, and
It's been an amazing run.
it's been a run.
Yeah. That is the word. It's been
No,
a
seriously,
run.
that earring thing, the fuck.
Ooh,
Okay.
no, the earring is there so she can be like, oh, what's pulling me?
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, shall we?
Yes.
My name is Amelia Chen.
Hi, I'm Nick Dorian.
And I'm Carol Lembaha.
Keep geeking out, yo.
No, it's one of the doors. Don't worry.
Geronimo.
Allons-y.
Wow.